Career strategy for people with too many interests. You don't have a passion problem. You have a strategy problem. Most people spend years trying to discover what they are passionate about. They take personality tests, attend seminars, and constantly ask themselves what their true purpose is. But if you are someone with too many interests, your struggle is completely different. You are not confused because you lack passion. You are overwhelmed because you have too much of it. You want to learn guitar, start a podcast, explore digital marketing, try coding, begin photography, and maybe launch a blog all at the same time. It sounds exciting, but in reality, it often feels chaotic. You start many things and finish very few, and eventually you begin to question yourself. The system is built for specialists. The world is designed to reward specialists. From school to career advice, the message is clear. Pick one lane, master it, and stay in it. Be a doctor, a lawyer, an engineer, a marketer. Just choose one identity and commit to it. But if you are naturally curious and multi-interested, forcing yourself into one narrow path feels suffocating. So you try focusing on one skill for a few months. You make progress. Then something new grabs your attention. The excitement shifts. You change direction, and the cycle repeats. The problem is not your curiosity. The problem is treating every interest like it must become your career. The trap of monetizing everything. One of the biggest mistakes multi-passionate people make is believing that every interest must turn into income. Every hobby becomes a potential side hustle. Every skill must define your identity. When you cannot commit fully to one path, you feel like a failure. But the truth is, not everything needs to be monetized. Some interests exist to energize you, not to pay your bills. The real solution is not eliminating your interests. It is organizing them strategically. Step 1. Stop trying to pick just one thing forever. Instead of fighting your nature, accept it. You are someone who enjoys variety. That is not a weakness. It is a strength. The goal is not to suppress your other interests. The goal is to structure them in a way that moves your life forward. You do not need to decide what you will do for the rest of your life. You only need to decide what deserves your focus right now. Step 2. Create 3 buckets. Take a piece of paper and list all your interests. Then divide them into 3 categories. The first bucket is your money maker. This is the one skill that has realistic potential to pay your bills in the next 1 to 3 years. It does not have to be your deepest passion. It simply needs demand, growth potential, and something you do not hate doing. This becomes your anchor. The second bucket is your soul stuff. These are activities you love purely because they make you feel alive. Painting, hiking, journaling, reading philosophy. These are not business plans. They are nourishment for your mind and heart. When you stop pressuring them to make money, you actually enjoy them more. The third bucket is your curiosity shelf. These are the interests you want to explore someday. Learning a new language, studying astronomy, diving into investing. You are not rejecting them. You are simply saying, not now, and that is powerful. Step 3. Go all in on bucket 1. For the next 6 to 12 months, give 80% of your productive energy to your moneymaker. This is where momentum is built. If you have to focus hours per day, dedicate most of that time to improving this skill. Take courses, complete projects, build a portfolio, network, and gain real-world experience. When you concentrate deeply on one area, you move from dabbling to developing expertise, and expertise builds income. Income builds freedom. Step 4. Schedule your soul stuff. Your hobbies and passions still matter, but instead of letting them distract you randomly, schedule them intentionally. Treat them like appointments. Sunday morning journaling, Wednesday evening painting, Friday night reading. These activities become your recovery system. They prevent burnout and keep your creativity alive while your main focus grows stronger. Step 5. Revisit and rotate. This strategy is not permanent. Once you build stability and income from your main skill, you can reassess. You might rotate something from your curiosity shelf into your moneymaker bucket. You might combine two interests into a unique opportunity. The difference now is that you are building in sequence instead of chaos. Why this strategy works. When you follow this approach, you stop feeling guilty. You stop seeing yourself as scattered. Instead, you see progress. You gain competence in one area while still honoring your other interests. Confidence grows as your skills improve. Most importantly, you create options. Money and expertise give you choices, and choices give you power. A final reality check. If you try to chase every interest equally, you risk staying stuck for years, constantly starting over, constantly frustrated. The people you admire who seem to do everything did not start that way. They mastered one thing first. They built a foundation. Then they expanded. You are not broken. You are not lazy. You are not behind. You simply need a smarter system. So, after reading this, take action. Write down your 3 buckets. Choose your main focus for the next 6 to 12 months. Schedule your hobbies. Let the rest wait. Your interests will still be there, but your time and energy are limited. Use them strategically. Inspiring circle. Focus with clarity. Grow with intention.